What's up, everyone? All right, so in today's episode, I'm going to break down all my trades from the morning. I'm starting to feel a little bit better, thank goodness. I'm sitting here with another green day up over $138,000 on the day. Wow, we've got some serious momentum. In fact, today I traded 5 of the top 6 leading percentage gainers. Normally, I would just trade the leading percentage gainer, maybe the second leading gainer. But I mean, today it was like even the top 6, they were all moving so much that I was able to trade, well, 5 of them and do really well. Now, one issue today was that we didn't have like a single stock that just exploded and went absolutely bananas like we did yesterday. So I wasn't able to do as well as I did yesterday, but still a really solid day. All right, so let's jump onto the whiteboard and start breaking it down. MCTR, this was actually the last stock that I traded. You can see right now it is halted up. It is currently up 114% on the day. And this one's interesting. It's a Chinese company with no news. So I was a little skeptical on it, but as you can see here, it's a blue sky setup over $12. 12 is the all-time high on this stock. So, I mean, it's possible if it breaks 12 that you could get a nice move, but I don't know if that'll happen because of the way it kind of squeezed up here really nicely, but then rejected so hard. Rejected off VWAP and then broke through VWAP. So a little bit tricky. But you know what? Let's go back to the very beginning of the day. So these are the stocks I traded. I've got 6 stocks on here. Let's see, 6 stocks on here. So it would have been 6 out of the top 7 leading gainers, at least at one point in the morning. The scanners have kind of moved around since. But so $138,866.01. This is in my Roth IRA, which means there is 0 income tax on these profits, which is fantastic. So I'll keep 100% of what I made today. And my first trade on the day was NIVF. This is our leading percentage gainer in the entire market right now. This morning, it was up even more. So if we use our measuring tape here, so it peaked at about 274% on the day. Fantastic. Note ascending resistance from here to here, ran in right to there. So first trade on this got in actually it's like right at 7 a.m. Let's go on the 1-minute chart. Or was it just before? Maybe it was just before. So on this one, so actually we had this squeeze here up to a double top. So you see how we kind of got that double top? And I bought just right there on that 1-minute pullback, which created the cup and then a small handle. So that's a 1-minute pullback following the double top, creates a small handle, cup and handle formation. And I made $7,603 on it. So I was pleased with that. I thought that was pretty good. The MACD was open. We had strong volume. I was just annoyed that I didn't get in down here at 5 or maybe at 550. I missed some good trades. But I got in right there, was able to make a little bit on that pop, pulled back, came back up, rejected, and then from there kind of went below VWAP, curled up at the open, but then kind of fell apart. So only got that one trade on NIVF. But that's exactly what the goal was. I wasn't thinking I was going to hit any huge trades on it. And I think I said that. I was like, this isn't going to be a stock I'm going to make, $50,000 on. But this is a stock that I can get a nice base hit, and that gives me a cushion on the day of $7,000. So when the next stock pops up, I'll feel comfortable taking a little bit more risk. Next stock that pops up, TRAW. So TRAW, this one popped up with news, top of the hour. It's a biotech stock, top of the hour being 7 a.m. And so if we back this up, you'll see how this pretty much instantly squeezed up. All right, so it pops up right here, and I did not trade that pop. That was too fast. It was too fast and light volume, bigger spread. So I let it pop up. It then drops down, pops back up, drops back down, and right there got in. And I would say that's sort of an ABCD pattern right there. So got in for the breakthrough 370. We got a squeeze up to 450, which by itself was pretty decent. But then it pulls back a little bit, and then we'll switch to the 1-minute chart. So it pulls back a little bit, dips back down, and then it comes back up for a second rally. And this right here, so it tests VWAP, it breaks down, then it comes back up right here. And I got in right there for the break back over VWAP, and this went up a full $1 a share. So from $3 all the way up to $4. Now, my goal on it was a squeeze back through the pre-market high of 450 and then hoping for a move up to 5 and higher. It wasn't able to do that. So we got this kind of double top, but we didn't get a cup. And it wasn't even a perfect double top. So, sort of lopsided and then kind of broke down. So I was a little bit bummed we didn't get more out of that. I was hoping we would. It came back up, as you could see right here, and I took that trade there as well. So it's not really an inverted head and shoulders, but it's kind of an interesting pattern. Consolidation at the moving average, a little flat top there under 350. So I bought that breakout. It goes up to 4 again. So got another little trade on it. And then after that, because of the way at that point it did double top, it was pretty much over. So that was that one. So all right, so got some profit on TRAW. So then after that, the next one was KPRX. KPRX, I really kind of screwed this one up. So we got a really nice move on this, as you can see here. Now, initially, it pops up and it drops back down. Didn't trade that, wasn't interested. Then it curls back up here. I didn't see it right there. And then it rips up here, and I pulled it up, and I was like, oh, okay. Do I get in right here at 550? It's right at like a double top. I was like, I don't know. I don't think so. And then it goes from 550 straight up to 750. I got in at 7, got a little profit out at like 730, 740. Then it dips back down, did a little dip trade. Anyways, made $4,200 on it. So 62,000 on TRAW, 4,000 on KPRX, and 7,000 on NIVF. So those are the stocks that so far we've gone over. All right, so then after that, Soar, $27,000 of profit. This one kind of surprised me because it popped up early at 4 a.m., sold off, pops up again, sold off hard, comes back up, and I took it on the break through the flat top here because now it had done a double top and it came up for the second attempt. Goes from 4 straight to 5. Nice little trade, nothing crazy. And then it dips down and then it does it again. And got another really nice trade right there on that second attempt. Just the swings were so big that buying these dips and then catching that swing back up was giving me some nice profit. So got a nice trade on Soar. And then the next one after that. All right, so let's see. Soar and then RSLS. RSLS is a stock that's been around for a while. Low float, recent reverse split. Started to pop up here on the daily chart. If we take away the 200 moving average, you'll be able to see the chart a little bit better. So, well, guys, so you scroll out, history reverse splits creates this messy chart. You zoom in a little bit and you can see high volume candle today, and it's got a lot of room to bounce. I mean, this thing's been beaten up big time. In fact, I was kind of looking at room on the daily to resistance at around 1744. And then after that, room straight up here. I mean, a lot of room. However, I didn't think the catalyst was probably strong enough to give us that kind of squeeze. So in any case, it pops up initially, moves pretty quickly. So goes from 5 right here, pretty much straight up to 8, pulls back, comes back up here to 7, rejects, dips down, and then comes back up again. And when it breaks 7, there we go. Awesome move to 8 and up to 9. So that was where I did the best on it right there. And I was hoping it would go higher. Through this area, I was like, okay, we're going to get, the next leg up. And it did, but it didn't hold. A lot of topping tails, sort of struggled a little bit. And again, big candles. So, made a little bit on this, but nothing really, well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that. $34,000 is pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm jaded at this point. These trades are humongous. MCTR now coming up to the blue sky area here on the daily, right at that $12 resistance point. It is resistance. It's a double top. If there's ever a day it could break, it probably would be a day like today with this amount of volume, but I don't know if that'll work. So I would actually grab a screenshot of this because of the double top, but just the fact that it's sort of a double top and corresponds there right with the blue sky setup. So blue sky into double top. Now, I usually like to grab these screenshots when I see it and I'll just throw it in the classes, come back to it later. But so that is MCTR. Now, at this point right now on the month of June. This is unbelievable. So for the month of June here, let's see, where am I at? This was, I think I got to go, less 30 days or let's see, 60 days. There we go. So you could see here the last 5 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My worst day in the last 5 days was $60,000. This is amazing. I mean, what's amazing is the amount of volatility combined with liquidity. There's a lot of volume in the market. And this is the thing that I often say is that when the market's hot, not only are there more opportunities, but I often feel comfortable trading with bigger size because when the market's hot, there's always more volume. But then when the market's cold, you got to take less trades because there's not as many opportunities. But even the trades you see, you got to trade with less volume because they're just not working as well. There's less liquidity in the market. So right now, I'm definitely being aggressive in terms of position sizes, but we're also seeing exaggerated moves. So it's like a win-win. I mean, it's really quite remarkable. So for the month of May, I finished up $951,000. Unbelievable. Just a fantastic month there. So, that was a great end of the week or end of the month, 409,000 last week. I haven't lost sight of the fact that that's more than I made in, years of trading early on, certainly. So now June, with $278,000 yesterday and now 138 today, I'm already over $400,000 on the week, $400,000 on the month of June. My goal was 400 grand. That was $100,000 a week, right? So all of a sudden now I've got to adjust my goal and I might as well move it up to $1 million given how strong May was. Now, the reality is, if we keep seeing opportunities like this, I'll hit it and I might even hit it next week. Or if the market slows down, I won't have a shot at it. It's totally out of my control. What I can control is how much I'm willing to risk on each trade. And I will take risk as long as we're still seeing big momentum. Now, if I'm not seeing big momentum, well, then that's going to be a problem. But if we're seeing big momentum, I'll continue to take risk. I'll continue to be aggressive. So as I sit here right now, my game plan is to keep showing up every single day. So those of you guys who haven't already done a 2-week trial, make sure you check it out. Links posted in the bottom of the comments and in the description. 2-week trial for $20. You'll have access to these scanners that I use every day. You'll have access to the charts, the news feed, and my commentary. All right, so I hope you guys check out the 2-week trial. And reminder, as always, trading is risky. My results aren't typical, so please manage your risk and practice as simulator before putting real money on the line. All right, see you guys back at it first thing tomorrow morning.